Hello, this is Matthew Robert Payne, and this is another teaching, my second teaching of the day. Uh, my scribe angel, it's an angel that helps me write, told me to read two chapters of the Bible each day and bring forth two teachings. And some days I have a rest and I don't do it, but today I've done it. Today, I'm bringing the second teaching from the third John 3 of uh, third book of John, 3 John, and there's not a lot in 3 John, but I picked a couple of verses to share. Um, uh, so, um, so it says, the elder to the beloved Gaius, who I love in truth. Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers. That's a scripture that many people understand and know and have heard before. So it's my prayer as a prophet of God and a teacher of God. I pray for you listeners this verse. I pray that you personally would prosper in all things and be in health just as your soul prospers. I pray that personally for you. And the Apostle John sent this to his readers that he prayed that they prosper in all things and in health, and just as their soul prospers. Um, verse 3 is the one I'm interested. Verse 4 is the one I'm interested in. For I rejoice greatly when brethren came and testified of the truth that is in you, just as you walk in the truth. I have no greater joy than to hear my children walk in truth. So we can get a couple of things from that. John was receiving reports from other people that said that the people he was writing to then were walking in the truth. And part of that truth would be living according to the commandments of Jesus, living, practicing the gospel of Christ, the doctrine of Christ. And if they were practicing the doctrine of Christ and obeying Christ in everything Christ taught, John would hear the report that they're walking in that truth, because there is no other truth but the doctrine of Christ. So he was pleased. He said that it brings him a great joy to hear his children walking in truth. So that's the first thing. The second thing is they're his children. The apostle raised them to be his own. He's like a spiritual mentor. He's like a spiritual father to them, and he fathered them the same as the apostle Paul was the spiritual father over the people that he brought his gospel to. He brought the gospel of Christ to. He fathered them. So there's actual thing, there's scriptural precedent, there's scriptural proof that people can be a spiritual father. And are you are you receiving the doctrine of Christ from your teachers? Are you receiving teaching about how you need to obey everything that Jesus taught? Are you receiving teaching about what Jesus taught of your teachers and your spiritual fathers? Or are they neglecting the doctrine of Christ? Are they neglecting the gospel of Christ when it comes to your life? So it's a good thing to have a spiritual father. It's not a good thing to have a wolf as your spiritual father and the person that you're gleaning from. So the Apostle John has said hello to me and has made his presence known to me. And when I was doing the last teaching about the doctrine of Christ, he said he fully believes in what I'm teaching, what I'm bringing forth, and he's very happy. And he'd be happy with you if you walked in the truth and you made a life of obeying Jesus and obeying everything that Jesus taught. Jesus teaching isn't something that's 2,000 years old. His teaching is something that you can walk in. And I have a series of 3 books called The Narrow Way, and they one of them is on the meanings of the 54 parables of Jesus. One of them is about a short teaching on each of the 50 commandments of Jesus, and one of them is on living the proper Christian life. And I'll put a link to those 3 books on Amazon in the description tag for you to go and get those books. If you're in America, those books are free on Kindle, and all you need to do is download a Kindle app or on your phone, or download a Kindle app on your computer, and you can read a Kindle book. I pray that this short teaching has encouraged you. I'd be really encouraged to see your comment or hear from you or hear your feedback. In the description tag, I have got a link to my Facebook page. I'd encourage you to go onto my Facebook page and write me a message. And when I get the message, I'll friend request you. God bless you and keep you. And until next time, I pray that your soul prospers. God bless.